guys, Frost Garcia here, and welcome to Pilot Weapons Training. Today we're talking about the Hemlock BF-R. The Hemlock BF-R is unlocked at level 29. It is a burst fire rifle with a high rate of fire and good damage. The Hemlock has 60 damage up close, that's 25 meters or less. Anything beyond 25 meters is only going to do about 45 damage per shot, so you're going to want to aim your shots wisely. With one burst at medium range, if you hit him with all headshots, it'll drop a pilot. It'll take you 2 bursts at medium range to the body, and long ranges beyond that. With this rifle, it has a very slow reload at 3 seconds for half a mag, and a little over 3 seconds for a completely empty magazine. There are only 24 rounds in a magazine, and 480 reserve ammo on hand. If you're finding yourself reloading this gun often mid-gunfights, you might want to put on the Quick Reload Tier 1 kit, and that'll help you reduce your reload time by a little bit, and you'll be able to get right back in the gunfight a lot faster. There are a variety of attachments for this weapon today. There's the ACOG, the Extended Mag, the HCOG, the Hollow Sight, Suppressor, and the Starburst mod. Starburst mod is my personal favorite because it has a tendency to drop pilots in one hit because it changes from 3 in a burst fire to 5 in a burst fire. But when you put the Starburst mod on, it increases your fire rate and damage, but you sacrifice your accuracy at long ranges. When using this gun at long ranges, you're going to try to aim at the body, so when it kicks up the 5 shots, if you're not controlling your recoil, it'll kick up the 5 shots and the last shot will hit him in the head and it'll drop a pilot in one burst every time. Alright guys, I'm going to give you my class setup today for this weapon. Of course, the rifle you're going to put on is the Hemlock. You're going to put it with the Starburst and the HCOG today. Your sidearm today is going to be the RE45 auto pistol. Because if you get in those tight jams where someone pushes you close quarters and you can't hit them with that Hemlock, you're going to want to switch over to your sidearm and you're going to try to drop them with that and keep them out of your face, and you'll be like, hey, get up out of my face. I'm ready for you, son. Alright guys, for your Titan weapon today, we're going to put on the Sidewinder. Usually it's the mag launcher, but today we're going to do Sidewinder. Since you're going to be bobbing and weaving with this rifle at longer ranges, you go ahead and hit people with this Sidewinder and not have to compensate your aim. Because with the mag launcher, as you know, you have to aim it higher if they're at farther distances because it pops out like a grenade launcher. Sidewinder, just aim it straight, lead the shot if they're really far away, and you can drop them. Our attack ability today is going to be the Stim. Good strategy for this is to pop your Stim while you're in medium range gunfights and long range gunfights if they're shooting back at you. You basically get a speed and a health regen boost advantage over the enemy every time. And anytime they try to shoot you and you have that Stim on, if you're bobbing and weaving and still hitting your shots while they're missing a few, even if they hit a few and you regen with that real fast, you're going to drop them every time. Our ordnance today is going to be the Arc Grenade. I use this for basically clearing out all those fucking cloaked bitches who like to hide in capture points and they sit there like, oh, I got my cloak on. No one's going to find me. Pop in a few cloaks where you think the enemy's going to be, disable their cloak, pretty much revealing their position, and just pop in there with your rifle and burst fire them a few times and drop them. Our kit today for our tier 1 is going to be the Quick Reload. As I said before, you don't want to be caught in mid-reload while you're in a gunfight, so I put on Quick Reload and basically get the reloads out faster, drop them faster, get them out of my way, and be like, yo, you're going to be dead, son. Alright, our tier 2 today is going to be like last week's, the Warpfall Transmitter. This is basically just for quick Titan getaways, like I said before. You're basically going to use this to either close the distance between you and an enemy with the Titan dropping between you two, or you'll call off a Titan to the distance and try to run off to him and basically escape to your Titan, not giving him the chance to kill you while you're on a freaking Titan. Alright guys, here's our strategy for today. This gun is basically best used at medium and long ranges. Even with a Starburst mod, best used, medium and long. If you try to go close quarters, you're going to get freaking outgunned by the 101C carbine, the EV8 shotgun, and the 2 other SMGs, the CAR and the freaking R97. These things will take you out every time, because it takes 2 to 3 headshots to kill a pilot with this weapon when you're burst firing. So you got to be precise with this gun. Every burst you have to have precision, you have to know where it's going to go, you know where he's going to run, you got to lead the shot. You don't really got to lead the shot, but when you do a burst and then you're waiting for your other burst to come through, you got to know where he's going to be so you know when to fire that second burst. Always keep your distance, guys. When you're with this weapon, you want to keep that medium distance between them. But if you're engaged in the close quarters combat at this point, you're going to want to pull out your secondary and pop them in the face a few times. That's why we picked the auto pistol today, because you want to be able to just hold your right trigger and aim on that enemy and bounce around. Basically what you're going to do is, if you get into a gunfight and you haven't used your stim yet and they're forcing a close quarters battle, you're going to pop that stim, you're going to be bouncing around like freaking kangaroo, strafing left and right, and you're just going to drop them with that secondary. But if you don't have any ammo in your secondary, what are you going to do? You got to basically try to do the same thing, but with your Hemlock. But since you're going to be aiming, don't aim down sights when you're at close quarters with them. Try to get them within your crosshairs, keep with that stim and the bouncing around strategy, and try to basically burst fire until they drop. This works about 50% of the time, so you gotta be careful. Try to confuse the enemy and basically just get them to deplete their ammo. If they do, this gives you a chance to reload your secondary if you're not confident with the Hemlock yet, and you can basically just drop them like it's nothing. Alright guys, that is the end of our video. Thank you guys for watching, and if these tips helped, let me know in the comments below. And remember, be careful on that frontier, and good luck out there, pilots.
The quality